What's up, guys? This is John with Skate Better, and this is the Real 8.38 deck review. So this is Kyle Walker's pro model, or one of them, I guess it was from last season. It's an 838 by 32.25, which is a little longer than most decks, and I'm finding that the 838 is a really good size for me. I'm 6 feet tall. I've tried 825s, I've tried 8.5s. I was like, I'm gonna hit it in between, and I like this width. It works for me. I'll probably only skate 838s and 8.5s in the future, maybe an 825 if I want to get real techie. But yeah, I like this shape. So what I loved about this deck, it's a really good overall shape. It's a very good average shape. I think you could do almost anything with this deck that you wanted to. Concave wise, scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 7. It was very similar to the 0 that I was skating before. Pitch wise, had a little bit less pitch than the 0. So if the 0 was like an 8, I would give this one a 6. It's a little bit more mellow, which I actually liked because you don't have to put as much power into the tail to get a good pop. And I would say the taper of the tail and the nose, the taper of the tail is normal. There's a little bit of a taper on the tail, and the nose shape is also a little bit tapered. So this actually might be a better way to see that. And I don't know if I love that, to be honest. I do like noses that get a little tapered, but I like it to be a little bit fuller here and then start to taper off more around here, and this one starts to taper right here. And I find that when it's a little bit fuller, it just gives you a little bit more to do things off your nose, like nollies, fakies, whatever, and then even flip tricks, like just catching the nose a little bit better. So I didn't love that, but it almost reminded me of like a Baker OG shape, I would say. I know that sounds weird because it's like real, but Baker OG. And other than that, I mean, this deck was awesome, man. Like, the graphics held up really, really well. I skated it for 2 months. I did have a week off because I rolled my ankle, but I skated it for a solid 2 months. Graphics held up really, really well. I can't tell you how many times this board slipped out on me when I was trying varial heels and just like shoved itself into a wall or something, and it didn't chip at all, really. I mean, the back has a little chip in the tail right here, but it's like holding itself together, and the nose had a little chip here too, but it never really fully busted open, or it was something that I could peel off. And I have to give props to Shake Junk too for holding it down. I think that does have a little bit to do with the grip tape. So I did love that. And the only thing, I guess there was one other thing I didn't love about this deck was like, it was a 32.25, and this isn't really the deck itself, just a personal preference thing. I figured if I got a deck that was a little bit longer, remember most decks are gonna be 31.5, or 32 in length. So this is a 1/4 inch extra, or if not, like really 1/2 inch, depending on what you normally get. And for me, it was just, it took a little bit longer to slide my foot up when I was doing flip tricks and things like that, and I didn't love that. Like, it threw me off a little bit. However, I was able to pop really high and awesome ollies because it's a little bit longer, so I didn't have to move my foot back as much, which meant that I could get in a really powerful ollie stance. Like, my ollie, if I was riding a deck that was a 31, my stance would be like this. It would be so close together, and I couldn't generate any power in my legs because I'm not in a good squatting stance or jumping stance, really. And so a little bit more length gave me that. However, having to slide my foot up a little bit more, I didn't love. I just love when you can flip trick and your foot's like right there. It's like pow, and off it goes. But after getting used to it, it ended up working out. So other than that, I would say the price of this deck, I paid like 52 bucks. I bought it brand new, but you can get price point decks from Real for like $35 or 39 bucks. So if you're balling on a budget, you can still skate a Real deck. They definitely hold themselves together very well. I would say it's definitely a well-made, fortified wood, if you would, And yeah, it's a great shape, man. You can skate anything with this deck. If you haven't checked out Real, definitely give them a check out. Definitely skate it. It's worth it. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the video footage that I put in at the end of this video. Yeah, so you enjoyed it, thank you. If you did, feel free to subscribe if you liked this video, and thanks for watching. Take care.